Welcome back, learners. Welcome back to the online course DNA replication in prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Now we are going to discuss the last topic, telomerase replication and the inhibitors of replication. So, what are the telomeres? Telomeres are the ends of chromosomes. So, chromosomes are the linear DNA molecules, condensed DNA molecules, and these ends are called as telomeres. Telomeres are the repetitive nucleotide sequences located at the termini of linear chromosomes, mostly in eukaryotes, because in prokaryotes, the chromosome is in circular form. And it is derived from the Greek terms telos means ends, meros means part. End part is called as telomeres. So telomeres contain the repeated DNA sequence TTA-GGG and also a specialized proteins because DNA is wrapped up around histone proteins, and in telomeres there are specialized proteins and form a capped end structure. Telomere specific proteins are called as TRF1 and TRF2. They will bind to the repeat sequence and protect the ends. Terminal repeat factor 1 and terminal repeat factor 2 proteins. Without these proteins, telomeres are acted upon by DNA repair pathways leading to the chromosomal fusions. So, if these proteins will not protect the chromosome ends, these telomeres can merge with another chromosomal telomeres, and they will form a continuous fusions. While replicating the DNA, eukaryotic DNA enzymes cannot replicate the sequences present at the ends of the chromosomes. Hence, these sequences and the information they carry might got lost. And telomeres are the cap end sequences and themselves get lost in the process of DNA replication. This is how aging occurs. And hence, telomeres protects the ends and maintain the length of the chromosomes. So the end replication problem in telomeres. The RNA primer near the end of the chromosome on the lagging strand cannot be replicated with DNA, and since DNA polymerase must add a primer to the sequence. So see here, in the DNA, the replication occurs in two different ways. One is in continuous mode and in another one is discontinuous mode. So here it is the discontinuous mode and this is continuous mode. And this continuous strand gets synthesized from one end to the other end. Whereas in the discontinuous end, there are few regions of few fragments of DNA which are not uh, ligated. So these here the RNA primers they should get deleted and the new DNA polymerase 2 has to join these two fragments. And here the last part this cannot be synthesized by the DNA polymerase. So it has to be related. So the end question answer is telomerase. Telomerase is the enzyme that is that maintains the telomeric sequence, and this is called as a reverse transcriptase enzyme. So reverse transcriptase means formation of the RNA from DNA, but reverse transcription means the formation of DNA from the RNA. So here RNA primer is there in the previous slide. Here the RNA primer is there. This RNA primer can be used as a template for the DNA synthesis to occur. So this telomerase, which has the reverse transcriptase activity, will synthesize the own template DNA. So while synthesizing this, it will create a palindromic. So, and this palindromic sequence is stabilized by the complementary base pairing, tight complementary base pairing. And as this region is rich in GC sequences, in GC sequences, there occurs triple bonds of complementary base, and hence there exerts a strong bonding, and hence this acts as a cap at the end of the telomeres. In most multicellular eukaryotic organisms, telomerase activity is found only in the germ cells or in stem cells or in white blood cells. And how this telomerase works. So to study this telomerase activity, scientist has taken tetrahymena as a source of the organism. So this telomerase, using the RNA primer, it will synthesize the new DNA strand, and hence this is the one which is formed, and this forms a palindromic sequence and forms a cap. See the cap. So this is the DNA, chromosomal DNA, and at the end it forms a cap formation. The clinical aspects. This telomerase is having a relationship between telomeres and aging are found to have a tremendous relation, because if telomerase is not there, it cannot prolong the life and cell division, and hence chromosomes can become shortened. And when the chromosomes become shortened, there some life properties will be gone, and is soon aging comes and senescence occurs. This is how telomerase replication is taking place. And coming to the inhibitors of DNA in replication, the replication can be inhibited at various stages, like initiation stage, elongation stage, and termination stage. And even in initiation stage, REC complex can be surrounded by some chemical moieties like antibiotics what we are using, and helicase inhibitors can also be there. These helicase inhibitors, if you use, it cannot inhibit it cannot the DNA cannot open up, and hence the DNA replication cannot occur. And polymerase inhibitors are there, and even single strand binding proteins inhibitors are there, and DNA guidase inhibitors are there. So there are lot many of chemical moieties that will inhibit each of these enzymes involved in the replication, and thus the replication inhibitors, they will have a very active role in um, stopping the DNA replication. Thank you.